Traders, hey, it's Patrick Kenney back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what you are doing that may kill your potential for making any money in the foreign exchange. Traders, it's good to have you back. Be sure to click that subscribe button. That's all I ask of you for this entire video. In today's video, what I want to talk about is something that is really killing the profits of many across the foreign exchange, and it's something called the circle of doom. Now, what I want to talk about today is the circle of doom and how it actually is impacting what you are doing in the market. So I know that a lot of traders are walking into the market, they're trying to figure out what kind of trading strategy they will use. Eventually, of course, however they find that, whether that's a course, a mentor, a person, or a YouTube video, they figure out a strategy. And typically, when they figure out that strategy, they decide to jump and implement that strategy into the market extremely fast. They really don't take that time that they need to understand the ins and outs of the strategy and actually how to make it work for them, their circumstance, their timing, their investment, and all those sort of things. And so when they implement that strategy, typically, it will end up quickly losing them money, whether that's after a few winning trades or a bunch of winning trades or no winning trades. Eventually, it will begin to lose them money. And because they rush this strategy so fast, they will quickly start to look at it and say, okay, what's wrong here, and change it. They will then change it, and when they change that strategy, this is where the trouble happens, because now this strategy is morphed into something brand new. It's not following the principle that was guided when it was originally intended and how it was intended to be used. And when they start to change it, then they see, okay, this isn't working, and they ditch the strategy. And then what happens is they go and find a new strategy all over again. Now, this is what we call the circle of doom. And what you need to think about today is if you have ever done this or are currently doing this right now. When you are walking into the foreign exchange, understand that the strategy is just part of the success. You have to understand that the portfolio management, your timing in the market, and all sort of these economical factors that are going to go into the market need to be addressed. And so if you are a type of person that's trying to rush into the foreign exchange, I want to tell you something. The market is never going anywhere. The market is not running from you. You don't need to start next week. You don't need to start next month. Heck, you don't need to start next year. Take your time figuring out what strategy is going to work for you. Take the time to look at, okay, what does my day-to-day look like? When do I go to work? When do I get home? What kind of money do I have to invest? What kind of time do I have to invest? And figure out a strategy that is going to be sculpted to your life. Because there's not one universal strategy that is going to work. It took me years to find out what was going to work for me and make me money in the foreign exchange. And so if it took me years, anticipate that it will take you years. Do not try to address the situation by just as quickly as possible Google searching a strategy and just trying to jump into it. This is not a one-size-fits-all market. Everybody has a different way to enter the foreign exchange. With that being said, guys, I want to remind you again to click that subscribe button. Do not forget that. Scroll down below to follow some of my channels, follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, my Facebook, things like that. And I will see you guys again on the next video.